jobs. I blow out a tense breath. Who taught you to drive anyway? The second the words are out, I regret them. Caleb's mother takes the bus, and his dad's laid out in a hospital bed in White Bank, his spine held together by pins and the gracious monetary donations of our school's director. The one and only Dr. David Odin, he says, all emotion hidden behind his careful con artist mask. I cock a brow his direction. Aren't you special? Caleb gives a one-shouldered shrug. Vale Hall's director doesn't generally spend a lot of one-on-one time mentoring his students, even ones who've been enrolled as long as Caleb, in anything but lying. It's career building and financial aid all wrapped up in a pretty package. We con his marks into spilling their deepest, darkest secrets. In exchange, Dr. O gives us free room and board and a nice little scholarship to the university of our choice. And, in Caleb's case, medical care for his father. Which all goes away the second we screw up. Caleb points ahead to the bend in the lane. Circle around the blue truck and go back to where we started. I mean to, but just as I'm taking my foot off the brake, a car from behind zips past on my left, close enough that it would take off my arm if I reached out the window. The driver shouts something I can't make out, and though I only catch a glimpse of his sunglasses and raised middle finger, the familiarity is enough to cram my lungs up my throat. Grayson Sterling. On a gasp, I'm sucked into a memory I don't fully own, one I've constructed lying in bed on sleepless nights. The senator's son, hunched over the wheel, chasing Susan Griffin's car down Route 17. I was just trying to get her to slow down. She wouldn't pull over, so I tried to get in front of her. I didn't see the turn until it was too late. The day he drove me to the crash site may have been 3 months ago, but I still remember every detail. The sweat staining the collar of his shirt. The way he kept taking his hand off the steering wheel while he told the story. He just wanted to talk to her, he said. He wanted to convince her to end the affair with his father. He never meant to drive her off the road. Still, I can hear him yelling through the window for her to pull over, his voice sharp as shattered glass and louder than the growl of his engine. I can see how he would have sliced his hand through the air to get her attention, how, frightened, she would have sped around the turn to get away. I can picture her, swerving off the road, losing control, the gravel potholes jostling her around the seat before she crashes head-on into a tree and snaps her neck. Brynn? Jumping in my seat, I blink at Caleb's face, warped in concern. My gaze drops to his hand resting on my thigh. Another searing breath, and the clutch of that vision is ripped away. We're not on Route 17. I'm not with Grayson. Susan is gone. Those things are in the past, and I need to forget them. Heat floods my collar. You all right? The edge in Caleb's voice grinds what's left of my composure, and I squeeze the wheel so he doesn't see my hands shake. Yeah. That guy almost took off your mirror. I follow Caleb's gaze to the edge of the parking lot and the beat-up black sedan pulling out onto the main street. It's nothing like Grayson would drive. Now that I think about it, that guy didn't even look like the hard-edged boy Dr. O assigned me to con last summer. I'm fine. It's not a big deal. But these are lies. I'm not fine. I can't stop thinking about Grayson and haven't been able to sleep since he took me to the crash site. But I can't tell Caleb this, because if I do, the rest of it might slip out. The truth that no one knows but Grayson and me. That I'm the reason he's missing. If I hadn't told him to run that day, his father would have punished him for leaking the truth they'd worked so hard.